back, Sarah, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm bringing to you a kind of late June melting basket, but with a twist. I feel like I often use the same things from month to month. I don't have a lot of variety between months because I do a lot of variety in a month. So at first I was like, I can't do melting baskets on YouTube because they're just gonna be the same thing most of the time. Like, obviously my spring and summer is different than fall and winter, but I do a lot of the same scents several months in a row, or at least have them available. So this is my twist. I'm going to show you what I want to use from Scentsy Club during the month of June. It could be stuff, it's largely stuff that's in my Scentsy Club now, and I want to make sure I'm using. And some of it's older stuff that I've gotten because of a Scentsy Club that I still need to use because I have it and I want to use it. Yeah, and yes, so it still ended up being a lot. I've got this big basket full. And then at the end, I'm also going to show you the variety I have in my vendor melting basket. So I'm not going to show you everything I have in the basket either. But I'm going to show you the things that I, if I remember right, didn't have last month and I added in for this month. So there's just a few items there. Okay, so first, this is currently available. Quaint Country Rain. It's in our Petals and Puddles collection. But it's only currently available as a 4-bar bundle with, no, 5-bar? Whether 4 or 5 cents. I don't remember. You have to get all of them, but I didn't want all of them, so I picked Quaint Country Rain. And one of the perks of Scentsy Club is that you can pick 1 or 2 or whatever scents from a collection and put them in Scentsy Club and get them by themselves. So that's how I got Quaint Country Rain. I have 3 cubes left, and I like this scent, but I wish it were a little different. Like, there's something in it that I don't love, but then I really like another part of it. But it lasts forever for me, so that's really fun. And then the last couple days, while light, have like the part I like the best. So yeah, there's like the top notes I think are just a little too, not bright, but they hit the top of my nose. That's how I know. And I don't love that part, but then everything else I love. So I will probably get another bar, but I doubt it will stay on my club forever. And then Strawberries and Sunshine also was from a collection. This was the Mother's Day collection. And this was the one I thought would be my favorite. It's not. I almost can't stand it. I need to find something to mix it with that I will really like it with. But, so I got this because of Scentsy Club, and I would like to kind of at least use part of it and use it up this summer so I don't have to keep it around. So if you have any ideas of what to mix Strawberries and Sunshine with, it's too sour isn't the right word, but like sour, like something's gone bad sour almost. I don't love it. I've heard people love it. I wish I loved it. I don't love it. Okay. Marvel 9 Realms. This is older. I didn't write on here how old this one is. But we don't have a contract with Marvel anymore. So we don't have this bar available for club. I did take it out before it got bumped because they had a bunch of them in super clearance, so I just stocked up that way. But if they had kept the license, and then if they had kept it, they probably wouldn't have done all those clearance bars, then I would probably still have it in club. But if they had kept the license and put some in clearance, I probably wouldn't have kept it in club just because I stocked up. But anyway, I use that one regularly in my boys' room because I like how it smells in there. Fizzing Whiz Bees. This is another one that you could have only gotten by itself in Scentsy Club, but it is retired now and it is in my club. Yeah, I just talked about this one in my empties. I'm using that again. I like that one. Okay. Ginger Cookie Crunch. This one's in my club from last fall from a collection. The thing is with collections like that, you can only stock up on the one if you put it in a club. So I usually don't stock up and then I keep it in there till I know for sure I'm done with it. Where if it was a collection and you could just, but if it were a collection that they let you purchase them individually, regularly, I probably would have gotten like a 6-pack of this and not had it in club. Gotta play the system, but sometimes you don't have the rules you want. Hug in a Mug. This one's in my club. My favorite chocolate scent. Sparkling Yellow. This one's in my club. This was a collection bar, and then they turned it into a catalog bar under this new name. And this one is on the chopping block, but I do love it. It's just I had stocked up on some that kind of they didn't seem to last well, but then the Sparkling Yellow ones seem to be doing good. So I have a bunch, and I don't know. It's still there for now. Strawberry Lemon Cake. This one's in my club because it didn't come back this spring. This is probably the number one bar I wished had come back. Sweetheart Sugar Cookie. This was from a collection this spring, but it's retired now, so it's officially in my club. And at first I wasn't sure if I loved it, but I really enjoyed that. I used that today. Pink Sunshine, also in my club. So it has rose in it, and this I would say is a rose scent I like. I had Vanilla Rose as a club bar because that was also a Mother's Day bar, and I finally melted it, and I decided I don't love it. I said, turns out I'm still not a rose person, but Pink Sunshine, the rose and apple in here, I really do like. There's just something about it. So since I don't love a lot of florals and I don't love rose, and I actually like that one's in my club, but it lasts forever, and I only use it in my girls' room right now. So I'm starting to get a stockpile. Wild Black Cherry. This is one that used to be in my club, and this bar is from 2022. I had to take it out because I realized I love it, but I don't love using a lot at a time, and it's so intense that I have to like wait a while between uses. And then I also started cutting the cubes into quarters so I can do 1 or 2 pieces and mix with things. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my last bar. My son really loves it, and if it comes back, I would club it again to get a couple more or stock up or whatever. But I love it. But yeah. And I'm remembering I like to mix it with cocoa lime, so I need to remember to do that this month. Strawberry Sweetie. This is in my club now. My favorite strawberry bar. Not counting Strawberry Lemon Cake, since that's strawberry bakery, not just strawberry. Love that one. It's also good for mixing. Rainbow Red. This one was in my club. At first I didn't have it in my club when it was first around and in the but then it came back to the catalog, and then I was obsessed with it, so I put it in my club, but then I made myself take it out. I wish there was less watermelon, honestly, but the rest of it I love, so I have a stockpile, and that's gonna have to do me. But I am sad that it's not around, so I can't replenish if I still end up being in love with it this summer. Pink Rhubarb Sugar. This one's not in my club, but it's in my friend's club, and right now we're sharing hers. I really like this one, but I didn't at first because it doesn't smell like rhubarb to me. I don't think of rhubarb, but I really like it. And yeah, last June, the scent of the month was Jam and Jubilee, and I keep confusing them. They smell pretty similar. They're different. This one, Pink Rhubarb Sugar, is a little more sugary, which makes sense because it's sugary. but they're pretty similar. But I just found out last month that when I use pink rhubarb sugar, my warmer dishes get so clean when I clean it out with a cotton ball. It's crazy. I'm excited because most people use black raspberry vanilla for that, but I don't care for the scent. I don't mind it, but I don't care for it, so I don't want to spend my money on it just to clean out my warmer dishes. So I'm excited about that one. Anyway, so I will enjoy both of those. Jam and Jubilee is still in my club. We'll have to see if I need them both or if one of us is going to take it out of our club. I don't know. Satin sheets. I've talked about this one a few times in other club videos. I love that. I'm excited to be able to continue to use it in my bedroom because most of my marriage I've been able to use it in my bedroom. So that would be weird if I didn't. Okay, Berry Bright. Yes, I like that one. That's a new addition to my club as of last spring. I didn't know that I loved it beforehand, and then I put it in my club just in case, and it didn't come back. Yeah. Alright. Vanilla Cream. I also love this one. I only have 1 cube left of this bar, so I'll be able to empty that for sure. And then I have another bar going too. This is especially good in the summer. Like, all year long, but especially in the summer. Okay. Flower Child. This has been in my club for a while now. This bar is actually from 2022 as well. This is my favorite floral, so that's definitely in my club, so I can have the florals I like. I'm trying to use a few bars this summer because since it's in my club, I'm getting stockpile, but since it's a floral, I don't do it as often as bakery and fruity scents. Maraschino Sugar Cookie. This one, I put in my club because I liked the brick a lot, but then sometimes it was too intense. I wasn't sure. But then my mom really liked it. Still really likes it. So every once in a while I'll just slip her one of my bars. Dulce de Leche. This one was Bring Back My Bar. This says it's from August of 24, so I think it was last summer. And so this one, I didn't end up making a Bring Back My Bar purchase, I don't think, just to put some stuff in my club. So this is a club bar because of that. But, which is one thing, like, if you want to try something, but you're not sure you want to make a purchase and you have a Scentsy Club, you can put it in there and then get it later. You can kind of delay it a little bit if you're not ready to just purchase outright. So sometimes I do that. But I have taken that one out of my club, I think, yes. I do enjoy it, but I like some other caramely type scents more. Alright, Tangerine Creamsicle. This one I had in my club in case it didn't come back, and then it didn't come back, but I just stocked up on it. However, I didn't actually take it out of my stock up club because my daughter really likes it. And that's coming up this month, and I need to decide if I'm getting any more or not. It is one of my favorite orange scents that Scentsy does. Flower Shop. This one is a previous club scent for me. It's my replacement for fresh cut grass that Scentsy used to have. It's not the same, but it's more greenery than floral. And since I ran out of fresh cut grass, this is my second best thing. But I don't use it a ton, and I don't love it as much as fresh cut grass. So I took it out of my club, but I think my friend has it, the one who has pink rhubarb sugar, so I think I can ask her for some, if I remember right. Forever Yours. This was a bar that used to be in that friend's club until I said, I've got enough. We don't need any more. A decent floral, but like on the body spray side. This is also one I use in my bedroom, so I don't use a lot of it. But I really like it. Okay, then we've got Lion King Circle of Life. Okay, so this is, I think it's really ambery. I think that's what I like in it, but I'm not sure. It was in my club, and then they put some in clearance, and I stocked up and made myself take it out of my club. It's another scent that I don't like as often, so I can't get through multiple bars a year. So it's good that I took it out, but I really like it. Yeah. But I think Barefoot Beach smells pretty similar. I still need to actually melt that one. But now the weather's finally warming up outside, I think I can try it out. But yeah, I'm going to try to melt both of those scents this summer. But since they're similar, we'll have to decide if I like one better or the other. And the other licensed bar I have is Magic and Every Wish. I finally pulled the trigger and took this one out of my club because I had told myself not to put it in originally because licensed bars are a little more expensive. However, club is the only way you can get a discount on licensed bars now because you get 10% off even though they're licensed. But so if you're going to get licensed, club is a very good way to go. But I tried to not put licensed bars in my club at the moment, unless I'm like really in love. But I have a bunch of these, so I will be fine. Next, we will do, these ones are specifically ones I use like in my bathroom for the most part. Not that it's a rule, just what I do. Sparkling Magnolia. Here's another one of those that was in my club, and I took it out simply because I got to stock up in clearance. This smells like a good shampoo to me. Like other scents that are shampoo-y are they're like headache inducing. But this smells like shampoo, except like you've opened the door after a shower and it just smells like the shampoo or soap someone used. That's the vibe it gives me. It's on the lighter side, so that helps for me. But yeah, I will be sad when that one's gone because that's another one that's a floral that I like. Frosted Vanilla. This doesn't seem like it should be in a June melting basket, but this one I think smells the most like Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Fireside. And for me, that's a windows open type of scent. That's when I fell in love with it. It was one a time where I had windows open and was burning that candle. Bonfire Beach is also similar, but I think this one's better, personally. Strawberry Rose. This one I use. I can use this all over, but I was kind of avoiding using it for some reason. It used to be my favorite strawberry until I got Strawberry Sweetie. I kicked it out for that. But there's also like a little bit of a musky note. It doesn't smell like rose, even though it's called Strawberry Rose. But I think that rosiness is giving it musky. Anyway, but I tried using it in our back bathroom by our back door, and I really like it there. So, yay. So I'm going to use that this summer. I just finished up a bar of it, so I'm replacing it with a new one. Tropic Nectar, I also enjoy in that back bathroom. This is for like hot days. When it's really hot out, this smells like warm, not warm, but juicy and like refreshing. It's probably when most people like watermelon scents, this is probably the vibe they're getting. For whatever reason, I don't. But I enjoy that. This is another scent I specifically love in that bathroom. Blueberry Burst. This is no longer in my club because I wasn't using 3 bars a year. 1 bar was stretching it. But I do enjoy it back there. So I'm going to do that. And my grandma's birthday is July 31st. She's in heaven now. But we always celebrate her birthday with blueberry stuff. So since her birthday's at the end of July, I often do blueberry stuff in July for scent. But her favorite scent, her favorite everything was blueberry. She decorated in blueberries. She had scented blueberry things. We were in Mackinac, Michigan. We weren't on the island, but Mackinac City and around there. And walked into a gift shop, and there was like blueberry like pancake mix and syrup and I don't know, all these things. And I'm like, Grandma Joy would have loved this. Anyway, similar blueberry burst. So yeah, so I'll probably start it in June but finish it in July or August. Okay, my only sunshine. This actually isn't just a bathroom scent, but it's really, really juicy. This one, it's old enough that I haven't dated it. I always date my bars on the bottom there. It was in my husband's office, so it's really juicy because of that. But this was a club bar for me for a while. But it's another really long-lasting scent, like the Quaint Country Rain one. And we used this on when my husband was learning how to be a pastor in Kansas. And we would put it on in that church. And so it's like good memories with it, but I don't actually use it as much in our house. I used it more there. But anyway, so I have a few bars, and then I found this older one. So I'm like, I gotta use that. Okay, and then finally, Sugar Cookie. This is a club bar for me, but it's also in Scentsy Club as a giant brick. And I need to continue to work on this one. I just logged in my newest club shipment bars, and now I'm up to 6 bars of this, plus this brick, plus another brick. So I need to keep using those. But one of our perks with Scentsy Club is there are a dozen or so, I don't remember, brick scents that you can only get in a brick size through Club. Some of them are only getting that scent through Club. Like Sugar Cookie, you can only get this scent in Club as a Scentsy brick unless you had clubbed it before when it was available as a bar. So that one, and Johnny Appleseed. This is one that's currently available to buy as a bar in catalog, but for brick size you can only get in Club. A little bit juicy, but so I'm going to try to use up this brick finally. I keep forgetting to pull it out, but I'm going to put it in my kitchen, and it just kind of smells good. So that is what I have for my Scentsy Club melting basket. All right, for vendor, we are going to just go over these items. There's a lot more in my basket, my box of vendor stuff I'm using. And there's a bunch of them that are like pretty low and I'm hoping to use up. So hopefully you'll see a bunch of those in empties, but we'll see. It's already, the 9th, and I've emptied a couple, but I have a lot more to do. That's okay. So I picked from my new Knowles Farm Scents shipment, strawberry pound cake. Want to see how his stuff works for me, so I might as well put it in my basket and get to that. I'm excited to try his. I'm also putting in pistachio ice cream because I'm definitely curious about this one. And, ice cream in the summer sounds good. I could very well have put in Cali Coffee Bar, but I went ahead and just put those 2 in. But I know where to find it if I decide I really want to use it. Easter Parade, obviously it's not close to Easter, but grapefruit in the summer sounds nice and refreshing. So I put that in. Oh, that was from Sassy Girl Aroma. Sorry. And then I also added from Sassy strawberry sponge cake. This one I'm the most hesitant about because I don't love it on cold, even though I usually like these type of scents. So I'm anxious to try it, try melting it and see how I like it there. From Grace and Ivy Candle Company, The Great Outdoors. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is their fresh cut grass version, and I really do like it on cold. So we'll see how it goes when I'm melting it. I don't particularly love the wax formula, but I'm still looking for the perfect fresh cut grass. I have Rose Girls, and I like it enough, but it's not a love, and it's very very similar to Scentsy's fresh cut grass, so I don't know why I don't love it, but it's just a little more like perfumey, almost headache inducing, so I have to be careful. I don't know. I have that one in my basket too, but from Lavender and Speckles, my sample, Words of a Gentleman. This one is by the fireplace type cashmere, cedar, and marshmallow fireside, and is not usually my scent preference. But when I smelled it, I was like, oh, I could see that. And like now that it's been a month or whatever since I've gotten it, I'm really excited to try warming it. It smells pretty good. But a lot of times scents like this, once I warm them, I'm like, okay, I didn't want to smell that constantly. So hopefully I will still enjoy it warming, but I thought I would try to use that this month, or at least one of those shapes. And the last thing I added into my vendor basket was Rose Girl's Sugar Cookie Dough Waffle Cone Wackadoodle, which is a mouthful to say. That one has sugar cookie dough, waffle cone, monster cookie, and royal sugar cookies. I don't even remember how this smells. I'd need to chop it. Maybe I should do another chopping video. Just kind of smells to me like a generic buttery bakery, but pretty good. So I think that would be enjoyable, like a bakery that's not super heavy for the warmer days. We're still waiting for actual heat here in Wisconsin, which I am totally okay with. We don't have central air, so anytime it stays like 75 and under, I am very happy, because then I'm not sweltering even inside. We do have window units, but then it gets really loud in the house, and I have 6 kids, so it's already really loud, and then they're just talking even louder over all the wind. Anyway, so that's what I added to my vendor melting basket. Yeah, and then in a few weeks I can show you what things I actually emptied out from both things. Let me know if you are melting anything similar. Do you have a hard time getting through your Scentsy Club scents, or are those your first pick go-tos? I'm kind of half and half, I think. That's a little more than half right now is Scentsy Club, but there are quite a few that aren't. And yeah, that's all I got tonight. So I will talk to you later. Bye.